What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you. May God bless you. May God keep you, guide you, comfort you, and aid you in your growth and development. Man, family, we have to grow up emotionally. There's no getting around it. We have to grow up emotionally. Man, so many of us have been so dogged out. So many of us are the black sheep of the family. So many of us have been just ran through the dirt, and it's just, it is what it is, you know what I mean? And we don't really understand that. And because we don't understand that process, so many of us become so angry and bitter and just negative, you know what I mean? We take the rejections of these people. We take these people throwing us in the dirt and these people just burying us and leaving us out to die and just all this other shit. We take that mentality as though that's God doing that to us. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. We take all this negativity, all this rejection, you know what I mean, from our family members, from our loved ones, from our exes and all that other shit. We take all this negativity and we look at it and we see it as though that's God rejecting us. That's God saying, fuck you, you ain't shit, and I don't value you, I don't love you, you're not one of mine, and all that other stupid shit. That's not the case. That's not the case. The case is God's allowing these ignorant ass motherfuckers to bury you. God's allowing these ignorant ass motherfuckers to throw dirt on you. God's allowing these ignorant ass motherfuckers to put you in the ground. Or what am I saying? See, you got to understand that, man, we're like a plant. We're like a seed. You're a seed, and God is allowing you to get buried. You have to get buried in order for you to grow and become all that you came here to be. If you're never buried, how the fuck are you going to grow into that tree? If you're never buried, how the fuck are you going to grow into that beautiful flower? You have to be buried. You gotta die. When I was in California, I used to have a huge garden. And one of the things that God had to teach me was, Elijah, this seed has to die. This seed has to be buried. The outer shell, that I can explain, the outer shell of the seed has to crack open in order for what's inside the seed to start sprouting, in order for what's inside the seed to take root, in order for what's inside the seed to come alive and grow into what is capable of being. The outer shell has to crack open. The outer shell has to die. There's no getting around it. But we don't want to die to the flesh. We don't want to die to our pride. We don't want to die to our fucking mind. Our ego don't want to die. And so we take all of this rejection, we take this abandonment, we take these motherfuckers just throwing dirt on us, we take that shit as this, man, I can't take this, nope, I'm not doing this, and we want to retaliate, and we want some get back, we want to slap back, we want to clap back, we don't want to do everything under the sun except for what we're supposed to do. And that's to die to the process. Just to go along with the process. And I don't mean you just allow people just treat you like shit. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you understand the process of people treating you like shit. You understand the process of when motherfuckers walk out your life. You understand the process when motherfuckers are lying on you and trying to sabotage your name. When motherfuckers trying to kill you off. When motherfuckers are rejecting you and acting as though you're fucking dead to them. Understand the fucking process. And the process is God's allowing them to bury you. You've been buried. And so many of us. I can hear you now. Elijah, I've been in the ground for 5 years. I've been in the ground for 3 years. I've been going through this shit my life. And we got to grow the fuck up emotionally and understand what the fuck is going on. See, here's the trap. See, some are good seeds. Some are bad seeds. Some's good ground. and there's some bad toxic ground. And I don't give a fuck how good the seed is. It's not going to grow and reach its full potential being buried in bad ground. You got to understand that. You got to understand that. And so what happens in life is some of us get buried multiple times. We get buried multiple times because we didn't understand the process the first few times. We didn't understand the process. And so it seems as though, man, I keep going through the same shit over. That's because God's burying you in good ground now. That's because you got to learn the process and learn what's taking place in life. What's taking place in life is God allowed this person. They thought they were burying you. And God was like, nah. That's not good ground right there. They're not going to reach their full potential right there. They can't die right there. Somebody else come, pull you up, take you somewhere else. And they try to bury you over there. And God's like, nah. You doing too much. That's not what I wanted you to do. I just wanted you to pull his ass up. I didn't tell you to bury his ass. I didn't tell you to bury her. I told you to pull them up off the mud. I told you to get them up off that dirt because that wasn't good ground for them. They weren't going to reach their full potential right there. So I needed you to go down there, dig their ass up. That's all I told you to do. But because you want to be all knowing and you want to fall in love and and you took their ass over here and then got tired of their ass and tried to bury them over here. But that's not what I told you to do. I want them buried over here in this fertile ground. I want them buried over here in this good soil. I prepared this lot right here just for them. Because when they get buried there, their roots are going to go deep and spread wide, and it's going to allow them to blossom and grow into all that they're capable of being. Some of us, we've been buried in good ground. And we're mad that we haven't sprouted up yet. We're mad because we see others coming up and they're doing all these magnificent things. We see them chasing their dreams and accomplishing everything that they came here to do. We see them madly in love and people loving them. We see them with their king and their queen and their family and just going forward and being prosperous. We see them happy and in their peace and joy. And we're sitting here buried in the dirt and mad and angry because we got buried before they did. And how the fuck that they're able to come up and do whoop and and I'm still stuck in this motherfucking dirt and ain't nobody seeing me and ain't nobody knowing that I'm here and and God is saying, motherfucker, calm the fuck down. Why the fuck you comparing yourself to that little flower? Yes, that flower is beautiful. Yes, that flower is up and just radiant and just, just doing its thing. But that's not your life. That's not the purpose you have. You're buried, and you've been buried for years because you're a bamboo tree. You're a bamboo tree. And it takes 5 years for you to sprout. But within that first year, you're going to grow over 6 feet tall. And you're going to keep growing. That little flower ain't gonna be more than 2 feet tall. And you're mad and tripping because that flower has reached its full potential. And you ain't even came into the understanding of your potential yet. We gotta grow up. We gotta understand that, man, it is what it is. All we got to do is just sit back and trust the process. All we got to do is stop being so fucking negative. Stop being so fucking toxic. All we got to do is get in alignment with God's source, universe, the Most High, and say, okay, man, it is what it is. Why did you allow these people to bury me? Why did you allow these people to dog me out? Okay, this is my sprouting season. This is my... hibernation season, this is where I go in and I dig my roots and I spread my roots deep and wide. Why? Because when I come forward, I'm coming forward tall as fuck. And I need my roots to be able to hold me up. And so although nobody can see that my roots are growing, although nobody can see that my roots are going deep, my roots are spreading wide. And so they just think that I died. They don't think that there's anything left to me. They don't think there was anything to me in the first place. Because I've been in the ground for too long, according to them. And so they think they got me. They think they got you. Never understanding that God is spreading your wings. Never understanding that God is spreading your roots. God's taking you deeper. God's taking you deeper. Deeper than they can imagine. God is spreading you wider than they can imagine. And in divine timing, in the right time, in the right season, bing, there's going to be a little sprout. And that little sprout is going to grow faster than they had ever thought it would. That little sprout is going to grow taller and stronger than they ever imagined it would. They thought they were killing you. They thought they destroyed you. And God said, not so. Not this one. This one's not going to die here. This one's not going to suffocate in its incubation. This one's not going to just sit there and not do anything. See, to y'all, he ain't doing shit. To y'all, ain't shit to him. To y'all, he ain't about nothing. To y'all, she ain't about nothing. To y'all, she's a deadbeat. But God knows. God sees. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. You got to stay in alignment with God. You got to stay connected to source. And watch all the dirt that they're throwing on you. All the shit that they're throwing on you. It's helping you grow. It's helping you spread your roots. Be encouraged. It's not lost. You will fulfill your purpose. You will be all that you came here to be. You will accomplish all that you came here to accomplish. I love you guys. I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, or to even challenge your way of thinking. Happy healing, family. Peace.